Hello, and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Sean.
Hi.
Hello. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. That's right. Today is Black Friday.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys had a good holiday if you guys were celebrating here in the United States. But today is Black Friday, and maybe you're getting some good deals. I don't know what some of our stores are going to be doing.
Yeah.
But I do remember back in L.A.
Like Jeffrey's used to have some really good ones.
Jeffrey's was out of control.
It was. Well, we used to get up, go stand outside before it opened.
Get up early.
Not super early. I mean, obviously, we're not talking 3 o'clock in the morning, but we'd get there a half an hour before they were supposed to open because they used to have crazy deals and stuff.
Comics by the pound.
Is that what they did there?
Yeah, they did comics by the pound.
Oh.
Because they used to advertise it by have that one drawing of Flash when he was fat.
Oh yeah,
or something like that. It was a big deal. And I think Heidi Ho's did that too, which is kind of
they were owned by the same person, I think, eventually. But I remember the Bug used to have some sales too.
The Bug did stuff too, but the Bug used to have. Actually, I just remembered this. They had a thing where it was hey, at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, no, we weren't going to that.
We did.
We didn't go to the 3 a.m. thing.
We did.
Shit, I don't remember that at all.
I was there. You were there.
I was.
We were there. It was like a late night comic book thing or whatever. And we were
wow.
We went.
I just remember stopping by the Bug after we went to Jeffrey's several times. We would do it that way.
Of course.
So I don't remember this weird 3 a.m. thing.
No, I remember that distinctly. It was it was a late, very late. I don't know if it was 3 a.m., but it was definitely late because it was like, hey, we're gonna have these do a random ass sale. We're gonna be up and really late, a bunch of people were there.
Yeah,
it was busy. So yeah, I didn't buy anything new.
Mm-hmm.
I know you stopped at All Justice and you got yourself some.
Well, I wanted to get the Batman Superman World's Finest because it has. Super bad friendship, which I love because it's them actually sitting down watching a football game.
Yes.
Together in their costumes, which I think is very and Clark wearing a jersey over his costume, I think is very fun. So I picked that up, but I ended up getting Batman Deadpool, the DC one.
Yes. Yeah.
#1, which actually was kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
I read it too. I
got kind of meta.
Well, it's super meta. I mean,
that's Morrison, so
yeah. It's Deadpool.
Yeah.
So I remember reading it and thinking because it's a big book.
Yeah.
And it's it has it's a bigger than usual book, and then it has other backup stories in it, which most of them aren't great. They're not great. They're just there.
Yeah, they're there. I liked the Nightwing one. I thought that was fun.
I'm sorry, that's right. The Nightwing one was fun.
The Nightwing one was good.
The Nightwing one was probably the best of all of them.
I agree.
Yeah, but the main story, the Batman Deadpool, I thought that was going to be the whole book.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of glad it wasn't.
Sure.
But at the same time, I wasn't crazy about the story. I mean, it's very meta, but it did maybe actually make me, after reading through it, make me think, wow, I don't know if I like Deadpool that much.
I have never been a huge Deadpool fan, which I kind of mentioned. Deadpool and Harley Quinn kind of occupy the same space for me.
Yeah.
In which they're so over the top and chatty that I don't really like either one of them.
Well, they're over the top and chatty, but they're also very overexposed.
They're very overexposed.
Not that Batman and Superman and Wolverine are overexposed.
I mean, my God, Batman has to show up in every fucking book. It's kind of ridiculous.
Spider-Man, that kind of shit.
At this point, he must be a meta who can just split himself into 8 because there's no way he could be in all these places at the same time.
Right.
But it's just they're extra annoying characters for me. They just talk and they and they're supposed to be funny, but they're not always funny, and it's just I can't. I can't with the endless commentary. It's one of those things I've never connected to both of them. But there is a very cool picture in that Batman Deadpool where Batman and Deadpool become one.
Well, this is a spoiler, by the way.
This is a spoiler. Become one. And it's just one panel. And it is, Dead Bat? And just the way they look is cool.
It's a really cool...
That's all I wanted to say is they just look fucking cool. And I'm like...
Can we get an action figure?
Yeah, I'd like an action figure of that.
That's really great.
Maybe you should make that your game.
I probably could pull that off, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm sure there's good Deadpools. Deadpool's pretty easy to make because he's just basically, a mask and eyes. And you could tweak that and make that work.
I do want to ask, though, Are we going to start putting those videos up?
Well, I need to create them and finish them.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, that's something that we're doing. So maybe we want to just talk about how.
Just briefly, because it's not really because it's not. They're not tangibly a thing yet. I mean, so one of them is, but like we, because DCKO is so next month, coming next month, in December is supposed to be fight month, but the way that it's been sorted out is that the first round that they showed, like they have like all those brackets, and they have like, okay, it's Captain Atom, or it was like Superman and Giganta, Captain Atom and Power Girl, and all that, and so they have all these bouts, and you don't get to see any of them.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Like not in any like expanded option, which is I'm like, I thought that was the whole point.
Me too.
That's what I thought I was expecting. I was like, okay, we're gonna get maybe some issues would be like, here's this, because maybe they have like different quadrants, kind of like how you do in like college basketball.
Yeah.
And you could be like, oh yeah, okay, so here's a issue, here's a limited series, or here's a one shot for this quadrant, and here's a one shot for this quadrant.
That is literally how I thought it would be, because that is how brackets work. Brackets are not supposed to work in like, oh, they just all ran for a door and we're going to pretend those were matches. Those weren't fucking matches.
I don't remember reading that book and thinking these were balanced some sort of fights. I thought they were just running for a door.
I don't even remember any of them interacting in any sort of tangible way.
At least at the end of DCKO 1.
No, and that's apparently where all of this happened, and that's how we get brackets. I'm like, that's not a bracket.
But are we going to see any of that in like the second DCKO issue?
I don't think so. I don't think they were fights, because according to the guy at the comic book store, that was the bracket.
And I believe that.
I do too.
But I also
don't believe that is not a bracket, and I would fight DC over that.
I don't think nobody.
I'm like,
it's funny.
Why'd you call it a bracket?
It kind of ties in. It's funny because it kind of ties into, in my mind, AEW.
What, does AEW do that too?
One of the running jokes or the running commentaries these days, actually WWE did it too, where they've had, because AEW announced like the women's tag team tournament.
Oh yes.
They didn't show brackets, and they were supposed to show brackets, but then they didn't show brackets. Then the WWE for this John Cena, like who's going to be his last opponent,
did the same thing.
Where the first round of people, they just announce matches and be like, this is a part of the tournament for the first round.
Great.
But they didn't just show it to begin with. They just didn't, go, okay, so here's this round and here's this, and you're going to see everybody's fighting. Because they did have some surprises, but instead of just being like, okay, question mark here, like you would do like a normal person, like a normal.
That's what thing. I don't understand. I'm like, why are you even putting brackets on this if you're not going to make it a bracket? That's all. I am not a sports person, but I know how brackets work.
The thing, I think what DC was trying to push more of like, hey, the fans will see the brackets and they'll make their decisions.
No, that's not how brackets work. No, but I actually
want to see what happens. Like, yeah, I want to make say, I'll take my pick, and then I want to see what you guys chose.
Yeah, you guys
because
tell me.
Because you are the creative mind behind this.
But you tell me, there is going to be a tournament in which all of these heroes are going to fight, and you give me a bracket that says Superman v Giganta or whatever. I expect to see Superman v Giganta, not to hear, oh, well, Superman made it through the door first, so he wins. That's not no.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, so I just got very irritated by that.
It is very irritating. So, but for your benefit, the readers' benefit,
the listeners,
and the listeners, but also for the people that are like, oh shucks, I didn't get to see Giganta fight Superman.
Oh, well, you're going to see it on our YouTube channel.
You're going to see it on our YouTube channel because I have created all of the combatants.
And we're going to talk about every match.
Yes.
Which means even the ones that DC didn't even bother creating.
So we're going through that entire bracket. We're not going to do our own bracket. We're just going to follow what the results are for DC.
Right. So we're just going to go with what DC had in that original bracket. So that might mean that, like,
if Superman loses the first round to Giganta, is he still going to advance to the second round? Yeah,
we'll still go with what DC has for the second round, but we're going to actually have the computer play those matches, and we will talk about them.
Yes, and I've done my best to...
So you can watch them too and be like, wow, this is what KO should have been.
Yeah, at least in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, at least in a wrestling ring.
We could technically just do brawls.
Also, Superman's not going to have cool suns around his knuckles because you can't do that in the game. But if you could... That'd be sweet.
Yeah, but we gave them like they're all wrestling moves. So a lot of them are like their original created outfits that I created in the game.
Yeah.
It's all from scratch. And you'll see, I gave them all their movesets, their entrances, so everything is there. And so they're going to be in the ring. We might do, at some point, we'll do some exhibition matches and have, like, you could do brawls, like backlot brawls and stuff like that. You know, so we could have, like, the whole Bat family just go out there and just punch each other.
Nice.
Which I intend to do. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But the problem is with those backlot brawls, you can't do certain moves because you're only limited to, like, the environmental grapples and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be, I'm looking forward to this because I've been spending a lot of time ever since they announced this thing, creating these guys.
Yeah.
And some of them look really good.
Yeah, they do.
I'm actually really, like, pleased with myself because that's something I really love doing with this game. And I told myself this year, I says, you know what, Sean, it's been 25 years you've been playing these games. Literally. It's been 23.
Jesus.
Because I got my first SmackDown game for the PS2 was for back in 2002.
Wow.
And I've bought every one of those games every year since.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's been the case.
That's crazy.
Why? I don't know.
You do get very frustrated by them.
Now it's like, well, shit, now I'm really enjoying this. Now I might have to, like, buy the next one that comes out and see how far advanced that is. So yeah, but anyways, it's gonna be fun, and once we get together, and you'll see it. So just if you're listening to the show and you like the show,
check
please
out the
support
YouTube
those
channel.
videos. Yeah, the YouTube channel, at Worst Collection Ever. Just check it out right there.
Do you like comics? The 1960s? How about middle-aged gay couples gossiping about their neighbors? Then you'll love Checkered Past.
A loving examination of DC's Go-Go Check branded comic magazines published from February 1966 to August 1967.
I'm Dr. Bob.
And I'm Dr. Husband.
And each week we'll be your hosts on a trippy tour through mid-century four-color madness. Checkered Past. Available wherever fine podcasts are downloaded for free.
But today we are not going to talk KO. We are going to continue our Alpha Flight discussion.
Yeah.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one of our series here.
Nice.
The Clampdown conclusion in Alpha Flight number 120 from May 1993.
Is this the end of Alpha Flight?
No.
Really?
Alpha Flight's got like 10 more issues after this.
It really feels like this is the end of Alpha.
Well, the way that I think we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. Yeah. I mean, again, this is this book that's been around for over 10 years at this point, and I'm sure the audience and people
I'm sure there are people who really
like it, but yes. Marvel was probably like, it's like, okay, it's time to get rid of Alpha Flight, let's move on.
I can't blame them.
But but not quite yet. We're not quite there.
Nope, not yet.
We have the Clampdown conclusion here, and on the cover of this book this is the 10th anniversary of Alpha Flight.
Oh boy.
On the cover here, we have Alpha Flight fighting the Hardliners, the group of robot suited militant guys. And we got Sasquatch front and center here.
Yep.
Doing what I would call, and it's basically he's just got a guy over his head, he's about to toss him, but he's he's holding the guy up, face up.
Yeah.
And
who looks very tiny.
He's very tiny. But I was wondering, I just thought of this, and I might actually have to post this on online somewhere and see what people say. This is basically what, if this is pro wrestling, this would basically be an inverted press slam.
Oh.
Because you know what a military press is, right? When the guy's over his head and the guy's like,
oh yeah, okay,
like that, like when like say Claudio Castagnoli throws Darby Allin.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to imagine like you do that move, but instead of being on the guy being face down, which is the reason why you can do that move, because it's safe. That's how you do that move safely.
Yeah.
Because the guy on the fence is able to hold the guy up because the guy that he's holding up is kind of posting on his shoulder.
Right.
And that they're able to guide them down, and it's just everything. But if you have them the other way around, they can't do that.
Right.
The only way you would do this is if you're the strongest person has to pick up the lightest person.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Because and then they have to throw them at people instead.
Well, you have to throw them over the rope, right? And like onto like a group of dudes.
Right. Or a group of dudes, or because I can't see how you would they could take a bump that safe.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why you got to throw them onto like 6 guys who are just going to catch them.
I mean, you could pick a guy up, I think, and then like toss him up in the air, and they could do a back bump. There's ways that I could see this being happening, but I can also see it going horribly wrong.
Well, yeah.
You know,
that's probably why they don't do it, because it's a terrible idea.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought, but he's doing that here. It looks good. This is an awesome cover, by the way. I like this a lot. You got Guardian in the Guardian in the background. It looks like she's shooting a dude in the dick.
Nice.
That's cool. You got Wild Child and Puck at the bottom and Windshear.
Don't you mean Wild Heart?
Oh, Wild Heart. Yes, excuse me. Wild Heart. You got Aurora, North Star. They're all here. We start off with a news report about the superpowers bill that's been talked about in the previous issues.
They're like just voting on it now.
They're voting on it, and it's about, it's basically what Civil War is about, where it's like, if you're a superhero or a superpower being, you need to register.
Yes.
Because we're going to regulate this stuff. But, the politicians like, yeah, well, there's a virus going around from these mutants, and like, we need to protect Canada needs to protect themselves. We're jumping to the aftermath of this fight in Toronto with the Wrecking Crew. I guess in a way enhancing that point, because the street is just destroyed and there's fire and
there's like a guy on a stretcher.
He has a guy on a stretcher, and an Alpha Flight's just kind of standing by, being like, "Oh man, we probably should have Puck's like, man, we probably should did better.
We kind of fucked this up, guys.
Yeah, we kind of went too hard." And then we get this weird panel for some reason. I don't know why it's colored like this, but like
all their suits are black.
All their suits are, instead
Which
of being
honestly
red and white, is black and white.
Looks cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
I like the black and white suit.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, it was our job to stop Thunderball and everything, but we were just trying to throw our weight around here, and we need to stop being so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Why are we like this?
This is where we also get our buddy who was hiding behind a trash can last issue.
Yeah, no, he's Albert Louis.
Yeah, and he's like walking around being like, I used to be a normal, I thought I was a normal happy person, but I'm actually a mutant, and oh my god, my life is horrific.
Oh my god, I'm being chased by these guys. Which
nobody
seems, because it seems like it's a nice people are just kind of walking around the streets.
It's supposed to be like downtown Toronto, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in Toronto because he jumps out of Toronto, but then out of nowhere.
But it's like busy, and like people are going to restaurants and shit, and like out of nowhere, there's like these dudes in this weird armor.
Yeah, they're just showing
trying
up.
To kill this guy.
They're just showing up. It's like a Lego game.
Yeah.
Like when you're fighting people, and then like the civilians are just walking around until like you get a little bit too close. They go and they run away. Right.
And he's like, "Oh my god, I have to go find Alpha Flight.
Yeah, because
they're here.
He's like, I'll be safe with Alpha Flight.
They'll help me." So he like starts running down the street.
He's running down the street, and the Hardlander's like, "All right, let's go after him." We jump back to Department H, and our buddy Wyre,
who is running around with his dick out.
Yes,
this man does not own pants, is what I'm assuming.
I don't know if he knows what pants are. He maybe thinks his wires are going to cover him up.
I mean, maybe they do. We don't actually get to see that, but he, whoever the hell broke in last time.
What's the Hardliner?
Hardliners, and they're gonna go blow up the trilobite, that is Mannikin.
Yeah.
But for some reason they didn't see Wyre in his little.
Wyre was in the cell. I don't think they realized that the cell was there.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
So shit was going down. Yeah.
So he is free, and that's like at the end when he was like, "Wait till they get a load of me," basically.
Pretty much.
So he like runs around with his dick out, and he just starts fighting. Eastern Promises fighting.
Eastern Promises, yeah, because he's like, okay, I probably should have left.
A question.
Oh, yes.
I just want to understand, the Wyre is in the cell because he's being held by Alpha Flight?
He was being, because he was like a villain, or he's like not a villain, but he was like I forgot exactly why. It's something to do with previous issues right before it.
Okay, but he is basically a prisoner of Alpha Flight.
Yeah, he was detained.
Okay.
But he's nude.
Yeah.
And
they took all of his clothes. They were like, "I hope you don't get cold. It is Canada.
Yeah, right.
No clothes for you."
Yeah, I know. It's like, we should at least give you a parka or something.
Give him a blanket or something. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a suicide risk. We don't know.
Because he's like, all right, I could leave, but
Could.
I'm not going to. I'm going to help these guys out.
Yeah, because these other people suck too badly.
Well, we get this, before we all that, we get this giant, not a giant, but we get a taint shot of this guy.
Oh, yeah, no, because he's jumping around and you get like a slightly shaded ass.
Yeah.
It's not shaded enough because you do see cheeks.
You see cheeks, but, and he's got some cakes.
Oh, he's caked out. He's definitely caked out. Maybe that is the reason he's staying there, because I kind of feel like Guardian likes him a little bit.
Yeah, maybe she's just like, I grabbed them cakes.
She's like, my husband's been gone for a while. I've been kind of lonely. I don't mind a wiry man.
A wiry man.
Also, cakes. So I love a bakery. So she's going to go for it.
Alpha Flight. I love a bakery.
I love a bakery.
So yes, this is where the Hardliners are here. And
so they're like, okay, we're going to shoot this husk thing, and that'll do it. And so then inside the husk, we get Mannikin.
Yeah, so what happens is, this is where we get the Eastern Promises fight.
Oh, this is Eastern Promises fight.
This is where Wyre is like, I am Vigo.
I am Vigo. And, I'm kicking ass with my dick out.
This is our tribute. This is our tribute to David Cronenberg.
Well, I think this actually is pre.
Oh, it 100% is.
Yeah, because Eastern Promises was like 2000-ish.
But but he was like, maybe David Cronenberg was reading this and was like,
100%. I know that David Cronenberg loves Alpha Flight.
I mean, he should. He is a Canadian himself.
Yeah, and therefore he was like just kicking back, reading some Alpha Flight, being like, oh.
He was making M Butterfly around this time, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break.
Gonna go lay down in my trailer.
He was like, I'll be in my trailer reading the latest Alpha Flight.
And then he was like, ooh,
and he went,
dick out
fight.
He went, can't wait to put that in my next movie.
Yeah, he's like, you know what?
Or
in 10 years,
in some movie,
the dicks are out.
In some movie I make in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be badass. So, Wyre handles these guys pretty good. He goes up to this leader with the bandana, and he's because this guy in the bandana is like, "Hey man, we're supposed to be we're the good guys, we're dealing with all this." And Wyre's like, "Nope, fuck you." And as he kills him, this guy lets his gun go, and it shoots.
Okay. It shoots that little husky.
Shoots the Mannikin cocoon
thing, and this is Mannikin's like, oh no! Now that my cocoon damaged, that means I'm dying. And then they kind of like the things that live in his head form like a circle,
right? So because the smart one, the highbrow part of him is like, hey, you think you're dying, but before you die, we're gonna like. Merge into you.
Yeah, and they're like, we're just
completely.
Gonna like
So you're not so your mutant power isn't just going to like
be having a bunch of dudes in your head.
Be a bunch of dudes that are going to like come out like because he can manifest them.
Yes.
Before, but now he's just gonna like it's gonna be like a thing where it's like, oh, okay, now you're gonna get all of the best of us, which like would imply that he is going to be a super intelligent caveman strong amoeba.
I assume so. Maybe he can turn into an amoeba because they kind of do like Ring Around the Rosie around him.
Yeah. Also nude.
He's nude. There's a
very nude issue of Alpha
There's a lot
Flight.
of butts in this book because there's a butt right there. You can kind of see his cheeks again, caked up. That happens, and then like this big blinding light, which I'm assuming is the cocoon open.
Yeah. So this big light goes on because Wyre's there. He's witnessing.
He's
this.
like, ah.
And we're still Alpha Flight's just still standing around like, yep,
still on the street, just watching. I don't know, cleanup. I'm assuming
they're just arguing. There's a lot of them just kind of being like, man, are we the baddies?
Can't they go like get a poutine?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the poutine place got blown up.
That's all. I'm certain it's not the only poutine place.
Look,
that would be like saying there's only
the good one did.
The good one. That would be like saying there's only one wing place in fucking Buffalo. And
but the other good place is all the way across town.
Oh, it's all the way across town. Traffic kind of sucks right now.
It kind of sucks because we created this big mess.
Well, can't you eat something else? I'm sure. Can't imagine Toronto has no other food.
Right.
It's got to be something.
Oh no, they got tip. You go to Tim Hortons. You can go anywhere.
Yeah. Why aren't they all sitting in a Tim Hortons having this discussion?
Yeah, this is a Tim Hortons discussion. This is best.
You got to go pick. You sit in that Tim Hortons. You ignore the old men playing chess in the corner and the one guy who has all the newspapers, and you just talk.
Yeah, so you just get yourself a double and some Timbits.
Sometimes they even have fireplaces. Because there's that one in Buffalo that has fireplaces.
Sometimes they're fancy.
Yeah, because it's got that nice.
Sometimes you can have a fireside chat at a Tim Hortons.
It's not that far from your mom's house. It's the one that has that
right
nice, I don't know if they all have fireplaces, but that one has a fireplace.
That one had a fireplace. You want to have a fireside address,
which is really kind of weird because it's
tell some stories.
Tim Hortons are set up that they feel like fast food restaurants, but then you walk in and this one has like a really nice fireplace.
Sometimes Tim Hortons.
So it's like going into a McDonald's that has like a fireplace.
There's a certain classiness to a Tim Hortons.
That one has some class, I gotta say.
It does. It's like
it's not just like standard like fast food tables.
I go in there with a monocle.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, one Timbit, please.
Yeah, well, I think next time we go, we'll have to bring a
top
monocle.
Hat but it's Canada colored.
What, red and white?
Red and white. It's got
actually, because it's white, but it has like a red ribbon around it. So it's like a top hat, but then like that little ribbon part around.
I go dressed in like Alpha Flight. No,
that'd be nice.
I was coming in there. It's like, hello, I'm Alpha. I'm a member of Alpha Flight. I get free Timbits.
So maybe next time we go up to Buffalo, if we dress in those uniforms and then drive across the border, they'll be like, right this way, Alpha Flight.
Well, actually, here's a question. Here's a good question. Because I was thinking about Buffalo being so close to Canada.
Yep.
Would Alpha Flight be like the closest heroes?
It would have to be if they're in.
Would they kind of be a part of the thing? I mean, I know they're in Canada, but
if they're in Toronto, they would have to be. That's way closer than like.
I don't know if there's ever been if they ever went to Fort Erie, or Clifton Hill, Niagara Falls. Did they ever fuck around Niagara Falls, Canada?
Wait, can you visit Fort Erie?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't we ever go to Fort Erie?
Because it's not really a fort. It's just a place where there's strip bars.
Oh, I thought it was like an old fort where
it might be.
Old historical, like you walk around being like, and this is the whatever.
It might be. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. I've never. All I know is that it's like we're going. That's the closest way to get to Canada because that's where Happy Jacks and Minces are.
Oh, okay. See, I was thinking there was an actual fort because I do know that you can visit the Erie Canal, and isn't there a place where they go underground? And somebody fell out of a thing recently. Do you remember this?
No.
Yeah, somebody was doing this tour and they fell out of the boat.
Okay.
While they were doing the tour, I don't know how, but they were somewhat underground, and that's falling out of a boat anywhere.
Wait, what, how do you know more about this than I do?
I saw this news story. I don't know. I kind of looked because I don't remember exactly the details, but I remember being
Buffalo Canada shuttle or whatever.
I don't know. It was I think it was going under how they constructed it, and there's this thing you can. The tour guide takes you through in this little boat.
Sure,
but
I've never done it.
Well, thank God, because no, I'm not going. No, that's like cave diving.
Yeah, no, I don't want to end up like that guy you told me about.
Oh, you want me to tell you about that guy again?
No. What
if I tell the listeners about that guy?
No, you don't have to.
No, so there's a guy.
God damn it.
who, and this has nothing to do with water.
Or Alpha Flight.
But there was a guy in Utah, and I forget what caves. It's sort of with a P, I can't remember. But he went into the caves, and they go underground, and they're really narrow, so you have to crawl. And he didn't realize that there was one that went pretty much straight down, and he started crawling into it, and that was the end of it. But because of how it was situated, he couldn't back out of it. So they had to call the fire department, and the fire department was trying to get him out, and they couldn't. And they were like, well, we could break his legs because that's literally the only way they're going to get him out. But they couldn't get anything down there to break his legs. But because he was trapped upside down for so long, he died. And they left him there, and they sealed up that cave, and that man's body is still there. Upside down. That's where he is.
Get fucked.
Yeah, no.
No.
No, that's the thing. I'm you couldn't pay me. If somebody was hey, let's go in this tiny ass cave, I'd be
dude, I'm not going anywhere.
No.
I don't do anything.
I will stand in a large cave.
I will stand in a very open cave and be like, wow, look at this big spacious cave
look
where
at
I
this
can
nice
move.
Spacious cave.
And I could do jumping jacks.
That's as far as I'm fucking going, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not going swimming through caves.
No, yeah, don't. If I don't have to, I'm not gonna.
Well, I don't see any reason for me to.
Well, I know. If you feel like a descent situation or whatever.
No,
this
is why don't go outside.
Yeah.
Don't go in the forest. Don't go in the ocean.
My God, yeah.
Stay where it is paved.
Yes.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah,
But in Alpha Flight, nobody dies in a cave, so that's too bad.
Anyway, so they're not at Tim Hortons, but they're jawing here about.
Nor are they at a cave.
No, yeah, thankfully Puck does not. It does not. This issue does not end with Puck upside down in the head of the cave, being like, "Guys,
I feel like the blood rushing to my head. I'm
guys,
gonna die.
I'm Puck and I'm stuck."
Oh God, what a nightmare. Yeah. So they're like, "Oh man, are we the baddies? This really sucks."
But they're like, "Hey, you know what? We need to
maybe not be terrible.
We need to try to, by my dead husband, he's the one that said like we this was his dream to like help people with superpowers,
I feel like this is a question that not enough superheroes ask themselves, where they've like really fucked something up, like, broken the street and brought down the buildings or whatever. Not enough of them are like, oh, is it really worth it for us to do this?
Yeah.
Like the amount of damage we've just caused, and the people, as you can see, there's a dude on a stretcher that we've hurt. Like, is this worth it? I don't know if Superman or Batman has ever even contemplated that. They're just like, oh, yep, broke a building anyway.
Anyway, I mean, I don't think anybody died away.
Right away. I mean, they might die later, but we didn't kill them. That's the important thing.
Yeah. But Puck brings up the question. He's like, "Well, look, they got this law coming out. If this law passes, like, who's going to enforce this sort of stuff? Like us,
right?
It probably should be. Maybe that should be the case, or maybe not. I don't know. But this is where
Lewis,
Albert Lewis, he comes running in, and he's like, "Look, I need help.
Help me, Alpha Flight. You're my only hope."
Yeah, and this is where the Hardlanders show up, and they look even more like shit here.
Oh, they look terrible
because they're just literally looks like they're a bunch of pouches.
Yeah,
but like boxes.
Yeah, no, they looked much better in the first issue where they showed up, because right now they look like trash.
Yeah,
they look like very boxy robots. They're like, if you made a robot out of cardboard and like spray painted it silver, you'd look like these guys.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
and this is where this is something I don't want to get too much into this, but this is where one of the guys is like, "Hey, that guy's an unregistered paranormal."
Yeah, this is I didn't understand the use of the word paranormal here, and I still don't think I understand it, because they're mutants.
Because Feedback is definitely a mutant, or you could call them a meta-human or something. But paranormal feels like something completely else.
Yeah, meta's like the DC term, and mutants the Marvel term. So, but they have the Mutant Registration Act in Marvel already. And I realize that's the US Marvel thing, but why wouldn't they call them mutants? Why would they call them paranormals?
Oh, I don't know.
In Canada. I don't know. I don't understand, because paranormal to me is a magic user, a ghost. A dead man would be a paranormal. Obviously not here.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's just like dark stuff is paranormal.
Yeah,
paranormal is not.
And I'm sure like Doctor Strange must know paranormal. Are there ghosts floating around the Marvel universe? There must be.
Oh, of course there are.
Yeah, it's any of those weird, creepy beings.
Yeah, but it's not like a bunch of paranormal activity and a bunch of mutants show up.
Right. That's what I mean. I'm like,
it would be great if they did.
The use of the word paranormal is very odd here.
Yeah,
to me.
And so rightfully so. Guardian's like, "Hey, there's no bill passed. Like, what's your problem? Like, this guy's just
no one's registered.
No one's registered. Like, nothing's happened yet." And he's in the Hardlanders like, "Fuck that," and they shoot him. Windshear throws up one of his gimmicks.
Yes, his like hard air.
Hard air, and he gets wasted for like a second here.
Yeah.
And one of the Hardlanders like, "Hey, yeah, well, you guys are like the old guard of Canada, and we are the future.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take care of things." And Miss Heather, in a very cool shot,
oh, very great,
is like, "I take umbrage with that. That is the worst thing you could have said."
Right, and I'm going to use my suit and zap you. Apparently, she harnesses a lot of the suit's abilities to do a bunch of things here.
Yeah,
because it says like usually you only get to do one.
Right, and I guess like she has some sort. It's like a cybernetic thing in your head or whatever, and she's using. She's going through these options, and she just uses everything, I think, here.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, are her glasses like a Google Glass type of thing?
They might have some option to that. I don't know. Because it
doesn't say.
Originally, I was going to say that, but then she says about her mind's eye, so it's something.
So she just kind of thinks about it. It's connected to her brain in some way, and she just thinks about it, and the suit does things.
Yeah, so it's doing things. And this is a real cool photo here.
Yeah, she looks great.
Drawing here.
She's got like lightning like coming from her hands, or just some power beams. I don't know if it's lightning.
It's electric. picnic stuff. Or
it's yellow.
Microwave.
It's yellow.
It's yellow. And she essentially fries these dudes.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty toasty here. Because she goes, I guess the future blew a fuse.
Oh, yeah. Then we got a really shitty pun. It was like, boo.
Cool. And we're back at Department H, and Wyre's still there. And Wyre's like, yeah, I watched this dude come out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
He's like, that was real fucked up.
And Dr. Sasquatch, he's like, hey, man, you're like, even though you kind of died, you're okay.
Yeah, he says something like, you're the
fittest dead
man I've ever seen. That's what it was. I was trying to remember what he said.
And Heather's like, yeah, Wyre, why are you still here? And he's like, well, I guess I decided to use my powers for good.
Yeah, she's like, you're kicked out. I'm assuming he's wearing pants here.
He's got a jacket on. He's got,
I can't tell. You kind of only see his face.
Well, I think this is him here because he's wearing.
He could be wearing. Yeah, maybe he's wearing a leather. They finally
was like, hey, we finally have pants for you.
Hey, you can have your pants back now.
Would you like pants?
Since you helped us.
Would you like some alpha pants?
Would you like some? I mean, you don't have to. If you want to just walk around naked, you totally can. But we have pants. And he
look, it's
opted.
Canada. Things are sometimes things are pretty easy here. Easy going here.
You know, things get cold in Canada.
Yeah, you might want some trunks if you don't. But I mean, look, this is we're not here to judge.
Yeah.
Puck walks in, smoking a stogie.
Oh yeah.
He's like Wolverine.
Yeah, I could see that.
I was explaining Puck to you. I didn't know if it was so much that maybe I didn't. I thought I did more so a previous time, but I was explaining to you how he's like a dense body guy.
Yeah, see,
that's why he's called Puck.
That is not what I expected. That he would be named after a literal hockey puck.
Yeah, well, it's Canada.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I realize Canada has other things besides hockey. But I honestly thought when his name was Puck, I thought he was more like the creature, like not like the creature, but like the trickster god from like mythology,
right?
Where he can like pop up and change. Gargoyles Puck shows up a lot in that cartoon. So because it's very based on that like Arthurian, King Arthur, myth, and so Puck shows up in that a lot too. So I was like, okay, is that what we're talking about? But no, apparently just hard.
Just a hard dude.
Just if you get hit with him, you'll probably get your teeth knocked out.
He is not a gross messenger from San Francisco.
Nope.
He is not a mystical being. He is just a squat, hard dude. But Puck comes in.
Oh man, it's not the end, huh?
No, we're almost there. We keep stopping.
Sorry.
He comes in. He's like, "Hey, that act passed or whatever."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the law has passed.
The law has passed, and
Guardian is like, that means there's going to be a lot more of that Lewis guy.
Yeah, there's going to be more of the stuff where
what happened to the Lewis guy? Where did he go?
Oh, he's hanging out somewhere here.
Yeah, because they're just like, oh no, they were shooting at him. Did she fry him on accident?
No, I think they...
Did she accidentally murder?
No, I think he's fine. I think they kept him aside, and they fried those guys, and they took him back to Department H, and he's just hanging out. Because right now, this is like the team.
Yeah.
Not part of the team, so.
Oh, okay. I thought he would be here. I was like, wait, where did he go? But they're like, there's going to be a lot more of guys like him who are just, try to live their lives and don't really want to fuck around with mutant shit, who are going to be targeted. So it is our job to protect them. This is Guardian's like big speech.
Because she's like, if we're not the ones doing it, it's going to be like the hardliners doing it.
Right. So
that's not going to be cool.
That's not cool. So it's got to be us. Who's in? And everybody except Nemesis is in, except for what's his name says for now.
Right. So we got so Windshear's in, Aurora, Northstar says for the moment. Shaman is here. He hasn't been around in any of these issues we've read, but
no, he just pops up now. He's like, hello.
Shaman being the OG, one of the OGs in Alpha Flight, he says in. His font is very small. He's like, in.
Yes. Very quiet.
Sasquatch is in. Wildheart, yes. Talisman, his dirter, Shaman's daughter, is there, and she is in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nemesis is the only one that is out. And then Pathway's here, she's in, and Goblin just goes,
Do we know why Nemesis is in?
Or out?
Or out?
Because she's like doesn't want to be she has something with vigilante shit.
I mean, this really isn't a vigilante thing, is it? I don't know.
I don't know. She's got issues.
Yeah,
because and she doesn't really. I don't think she really likes being a part of a team.
I mean, fair enough. I'm with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pathway's like, I'm in. Also, Goblin is in, and Goblin just goes,
And Puck is in after some deliberation, and this is settled.
No one asks Wyre if he wants to be in.
Wyre's not a part of the team.
But what if he wants to be part of the team? What if he's good now?
I don't know.
Oh.
He just wanted pants.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe he was just like, I'm only here for pants.
I'm only here for pants. Finally, that you guys are back. You got to tell me where the pants. I just don't want to go looking around at other people's people's stuff.
I just want to go. You guys, this is like prison. You check in and they take your stuff. And then when you get released, you get your stuff back. So I have been in prison. I would like my stuff back, please.
Yes. So, and then it doesn't end with the letters page, but it ends with on the final page with the letters page with B is a Canadian Superpowers registration form.
Oh.
That you could actually send in to the letters page.
But for what purpose?
So Marvel can get you on a mailing list because you're dumb enough to send that in.
Yeah.
Just like it would be.
So this is just data farming. This is social media before social media with just taking your data.
WWE used to do that all the time in the 80s and 90s because they would be like, Hulk Hogan got shattered by earthquake. Send Hulk get well letters, and they'd just be like, "Ha, we've got your address.
Yeah, we're gonna send you stuff.
We're gonna send you shit.
Yeah, we're gonna advertise towards you, and now we just give it to social media companies.
Right. So yeah, and you could send this out to them, and it has on here if you're you could check off mutant or. Well, hang on here. This is.
Do I get to pick paranormal, or do I only get?
You do actually. You know why? Because I'll explain here. Okay, so you could choose mutant as being born a mutant.
Yes.
You could choose paranormal, which is accidental.
What does that mean?
So that means like you were just standing around and something happened.
And somebody zapped me?
Like the Flash.
Like the Flash.
So the Flash is a paranormal hero.
So the Flash is just, he's a metahuman, but not because of born that way. He just got doused and stuff.
Right. Or you could be enhanced, did it to yourself.
Oh, so that would be like if you get like cybernetics or something.
Yeah, or if like the Hulk or something.
Would the Hulk be did it to yourself, or would he be accidental? Because he didn't intend to
no. Oh, sorry,
you're
right. I was thinking somebody else. I was thinking one of the movies.
Yeah, because he didn't intend to turn himself.
He got bombed.
Yeah, he got bombed. So I'd say that's accidental.
No, that would be
accidental.
Yeah, accidental. I'm trying to think who was a good example. I don't know.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Yeah,
Iron Man.
Right, there you go. Iron Man. And then on the top here they have all these like Canadian heroes. I don't recognize some of these people because it's the way that they have it. I don't know if this is supposed to be Vindicator because Guardian is here, but it's male Guardian. It's James. But
so they were like, here's a really old picture, just run it.
I guess that there's like just some redhead here, but it could be her because normally they would have her with glasses on.
Oh, she just took her glasses.
Oh no, she's down here actually. Hang on, no, she's right here.
She took her glasses off and got hot.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. No, she's down here. You can see her top of her head here.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who this woman is in this blue outfit and this red hair. I don't know who this is. Yeah, Wolverine's here, and also, we never got a chance to talk about Box. This guy here, this robot here.
What is his name? Box.
He's a robot. Box, and there was a guy that invented him. His last name was Box.
Oh, so is it like Red Tornado type of thing? Or?
No. Like you would phase into this robot.
Oh, okay.
And he would.
Did he get stuck there?
No, he phased in there voluntarily because he had no legs.
No, I know that, but I mean, like, is he still the robot? Or
I don't know. I don't know what happened to Box. I don't know what happened to Box.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
All right.
So,
maybe he's dead.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Trapped.
Maybe he's in a pine box.
Oh, he might be. Get him a simple wooden box. R.I.P.D.
Yeah. So, but that's the registration form, and you could fill this out and send it into Marvel, and
they'll send you shit.
They'll send you crap. So that's how it goes for Alpha Flight number 120 from May 1993.
And the end of our arc here.
Yes, that is it for Alpha Flight. Glad to read it. I've talked about my Alpha Flight stuff. What do you feel about Alpha Flight? What's your take on this? Because we've talked about Alpha Flight a few times, but this is the first time we've really kind of dug in.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't know if it's something I would pick up, unless I was looking for something very specific.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something like I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever read. Like it was fine. It was fine. I enjoy Guardian. I think she was interesting. I did like Nemesis, even though she had her cape tied to her wrists and her feet.
You pointed it out to me, and I was like, yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I don't know why you did that, but and I did like Wyre, actually. I kind of wish I knew more about what was going on with him.
Yeah.
What he's going to do now that he has been released, unless he just goes back to being a bad guy, maybe.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it was fine. We'll go with fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you for listening. Find us on our socials at Angry Hero Sean and at Jen Stansfield. Please rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any of your favorite podcatchers. Check us out on YouTube at that's the other one, at Worst Collection Ever. You're going to see some goodies on there. And then also go to worstcollectionever@gmail.com and send us a letter, an email, whatever. Just tell us what you think of the show if you have any thoughts on Alpha Flight. We'll actually love to hear your thoughts.
And we don't have a mailing list, so we're not going to send you a bunch of shit that you don't want just because you sent us.
We will not add you to a mailing list.
No, we're not taking your data for no reason.
We're not bubble.
Nope, we're not meta.
Nope. We're not paranormal.
No. But yeah.
But anyways, folks, thanks for listening. Talk to you again next time.
Bye.